This is Survivor, the world's toughest reality show where 18 strangers started their quest for £100,000 on a remote tropical island. But now you are merging to form one tribe. With the two tribes becoming one, it's everybody for themselves. Last time, at the Survivor auction, Christopher won an extra vote. Sold to Christopher. And a clue to a hidden immunity idol, giving him immense power in the game.
If we feel like people are gonna vote for me or you, we play it.
Perfect.
Tension built between Lee and his original Lenena tribe mates.
He needs to be voted out as soon as possible.
I know I was powerful, but I didn't think I'd be done dirty like this.
When it came to tribal council, Lee sought revenge.
Airhead Barbie and Collie Chris behind me.
What did you call me?
I was gonna say Ken, but you're more of a poodle than a husband.
And tried to turn the others against them.
I feel like you're trying to make out that I'm this bad man.
Yeah.
I need to know who I can trust and who I can't.
This chaos, mate, you're done for.
Lee became the 8th person voted out as Survivor.
Lee.
And as the first member of the jury, he will help decide the eventual winner.
Try this bloke.
10 are left, but who will be going home tonight? And who will win £100,000 and the title of Sole Survivor?
So we just had tribal council and it was very drama-filled, and it was a lot of stuff about Ashley and Chris sort of saying things. For some reason, I got dragged into it quite a lot.
You were brought up more than anyone about like how we've got it in view and stuff, but I don't know how me and Ashley have been responsible for this.
I am concerned that some of the things that Lee said will have put a question mark over myself and Chris and our integrity and the trust that people have placed in us. Thank you for explaining me, both of you. I really appreciate it.
We're really happy to have you here.
I'm probably going to have to work quite hard now to rebuild some of those alliances that I've had in the past and definitely start to open up some new ones. Thank you.
Oh, they have got huge targets on their backs right now, and I'm sure they are scrambled and stressed, because I sure would be.
After another turbulent night, the tribe are waking up thankful that they've made it this far, stripped of all home comforts, some more than others.
It is completely absurd that it's day 21 and that I've survived 3 weeks of this, that I haven't been removed, well, I haven't died, and that I've been eating beans for this long.
Ah, beautiful.
I just laid them myself.
Sadly, they don't look like they're going to be full of meat.
This has potential.
Last night's tribal council was the first one as Kalena, our new merged tribe, and you can tell it's an individual game now. It was every man for themselves.
I haven't got Lee's home for breakfast today. Is it sad that every time someone leaves, I'm always thinking about what they're eating? Tribal council last night was the spiciest one yet. Anyone voted off from this point onwards will make up part of the jury, which will ultimately decide who will win the title of Sole Survivor. So it definitely marked the start of a new chapter in the game.
Good morning, my brother.
You right?
Yep. Oh, big love, buddy. Oh, huge love.
After last night's tribal council, I don't know where I stand in the tribe. I don't know what people think of Ashley. After everything that was said, I definitely feel like me and Ashley are going to be the centre of everyone's attention.
Feel no guilt for that last night. You were thrown under the bus, you were called
All sorts of things.
all sorts of things, man.
The thing is, if it was true,
Yeah,
I would be like, nice one, Lee,
yeah,
fine. But because it's not true,
yeah.
I was just shocked. Like,
Mate, I know, mate, yeah,
the
exactly.
majority had said they wanted to vote Lee, and then he just turned it as if it was my doing and Ashley's. But I'm like, bro, you've rubbed so many people up the wrong way that you've made your bed, you've got to lay in it now.
The main alliance in the tribe at the moment is with Christopher and Ashley. They're a power couple. They do make me nervous. Lovely people, I love them both to death, but they're playing the game hard and they know what they're doing.
Do you want to go catch up while the rice?
Yeah.
I still feel very much that the Women's Alliance is something that I want to keep moving forward with. But Tanuke and Lilani, after the tribal council with Lee, I know there's question marks over me, and I really need to try and clear the air and rebuild that alliance and make sure that they know they can trust me.
So last night was a madness.
Yeah, it was a lot.
It was the first tribal council with everybody as individuals. It was completely different to being safe within a tribe. Everyone's true colours are being shown now.
I'm absolutely relieved that Lee is out.
Yeah, same.
For starters. And I'm still very passionate about keeping females in this game. But I can't lie, I feel like things have changed.
Same.
I don't feel like I can trust you as much as I could before.
Definitely.
Which is a shame.
Definitely.
Because of what's been said. Lee exposed a lot of things and it made everyone seem really wary of Chris and Ashley. Don't get me wrong, I want women in this game, but if Ashley is actually gunning for me like Lee is saying that Ashley is, then she needs to go. Another reason why I'm kind of off, since me and Matty came in, why was my name in everyone's lips last night when he's just as strong as me? That is what upset me, hearing that you were potentially thinking of getting me out because I was a strong woman, and I was thinking,
surely that goes against everything that you believe in.
You've said.
Well, yeah, and that's exactly why I was willing to risk myself to stand against that.
Yeah, I hear you. There's a lot of strong...
However, you didn't know all this was going to come out.
Yeah.
So you've chosen to move the way you've moved, thinking it would never come to light. That's two very different things.
I thought I was playing this game actually okay up to this point, but now I feel like I've completely lost my track and I'm definitely in trouble.
Lee dragged you down with him yesterday. If he hadn't, we still this morning wouldn't know that you've been chatting about us.
I've been working with those people to try and keep them sweet in order to protect what we were trying to achieve.
Right.
Our dynamic now between myself and Ashley has changed. She was in the power position originally because I was new. It's now shifted into my favour, which means she's going to have to prove herself to me for me to trust her again, and she knows that. I've just made that very clear.
Oh, hey, Barbie.
My little poodle.
I know. Oh, my God.
Oh, that was not a fun
Last
evening
night was
at all.
like one of those little nightmares. You think, is this really happening?
I can't believe it. I mean, the whole night's left a really bitter taste in everyone's mouth. You always put yourself at risk when you're trying to play two sides, and I do have so much respect for Lee, but for him to say he's not playing a game, I'm like, you are playing a game. Everyone's playing the game, so, you know.
His game was to be Lenena strong, get rid of the girls. He wanted to deflect. He wanted to go, it's us two.
Yeah, obviously it's caused Lilani and T to feel like they can't trust me. They're definitely going to have a question mark over you as well after last night. I think we just need to have some more conversations and see what happens.
And take it as it comes.
Take it as it comes.
Yeah, come on.
Let's go.
Thankfully, last night, I didn't need to use the immunity idol. Right now, the only person who does know I've got an immunity idol is Ashley, and I intend to keep it that way. Ashley is one of my closest alliances.
And I feel like people have got it in for her. They always have. So if I hear that Ashley's going to be voted out, then I'm going to use this to protect her.
Christopher also has an extra vote up his leopard print sleeve. But in Survivor, the knives are drawn as much as the water.
I've had an idea. If I put myself up as bait, I think we could get Chris and Ash to vote me.
Ash and Chris have an opinion that they're a power couple. I think they think that they're in charge and they feel like they're safe. That's not the case.
With the games they're playing, I think they would take the bait. I think they see me as a kind of, as a threat. If I put myself in the firing line with a lot of trust from everybody else, I reckon we could get their votes on me. And then we basically to split the vote between them. True. True. And then at least one's gone, unless they've both got idols.
Chris put a bid in at the Survivor auction and walked away with an advantage in the game. It could be an immunity clue, it could be an idol itself, an extra vote, who knows?
That's a job.
Yeah, had a chat down by the well with Nathan. So, all good?
And you're happy you won't be going home?
Yeah.
If I can do it, if I can pull this blind side off, it's a bit of a revenge thing. 1 for myself, 2 for Lee.
So that's the plan, but the best thing is to just no chat. We know the plan. That's it.
Yeah.
End of.
The only thing is that there's talk that he might have an idol.
Right.
Here's the catch. Chris might have an idol, and if he plays that idol, that means that any vote voted for him is void.
So we work out how to split the vote and then one goes. We've got to split them two up.
We've got to split them
the
two
other one's
up.
out on their own.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. We've got to split the votes. Well done. All right. Gameplay's on. So we've decided to split the votes between Chris and Ashley, the troublesome duo.
Why don't us 4 go on Ash?
I feel like I'd rather write Chris's name down.
Okay.
I don't care as long as he goes.
Should us 4 do Chris, the other 4 do Ash?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah?
All right, shall I tell Leilani, Nathan,
Lawrence,
and Matty? Okay.
We put my head on the chopping block, you guys talk to them.
Yeah.
When they talk to you about me, you kind of go, yeah.
This is what we need to do.
Yeah.
The only thing we need to make sure is that neither of them win.
Immunity. The worst case scenario is she wins it.
If she wins it or he wins it, then they can play the idol for each other. So they can't win today.
Yeah, they can't win there. Yeah, whatever it is, dig deep.
Right in your head.
Right, latest potatoes. I'm gonna go and crack a coconut.
Now us 3 can discuss the real plan.
With game plans in play, it's time for today's immunity challenge, and the stakes have never been higher.
I've come up with a bit of an idea, but I'll do everything within my power to win this next challenge. We need to keep that immunity away from Chris and Ashley.
But you didn't think that I'd come back to life.
I came into the game to give every challenge 100%. I had a taster of what it's like to come away with an individual immunity, and I want that feeling again.
I definitely want to go into this immunity challenge and give it my all. I'd feel a lot safer if I was able to win that individual immunity. I cannot afford to go home.
I'm feeling good. I've got an immunity idol. There's no stopping me. But I'm still gonna do everything I can to win this immunity challenge.
I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
Everybody is on job. Christopher is not going to be winning that challenge today.
But you didn't think that I'd come back to life.
Come on in, everyone. Good to see you all. Hi. You all right?
Yeah.
Good. Ashley, what's camp life like without Lee?
Definitely different. I think the vibe is has definitely changed, but feeling really positive about, you know, going into these challenges as a new tribe.
Doug, how determined are you to get the immunity necklace again?
Yeah, to respect every contestant here, I'll be giving 100%, and looking forward to winning it for a second time.
Nice.
Yep.
Christopher, what does it mean to win individual immunity?
I mean, I'd love to get my hands on that beautiful necklace. So the game for me, and I'm sure for everyone, is really, really on.
Anna, 10 of you left, but we all know it. There can only be one sole survivor. How difficult is it starting to get now?
I mean, I think everyone obviously wants to be sole survivor ultimately, and so I think it's definitely stepped up a gear. Yeah, it's getting very interesting, I think. So, yeah, it's a wild one. It's a wild one. I'm enjoying it though, don't get it twisted.
Good, good. Okay, well, Doug, first of all, I'm going to need that necklace back, as fetching as it is. They're weighing you down, you know? There you go. A reminder that with this around your neck, you cannot be voted out. Okay, today's challenge is the stuff of nightmares. It's gonna test your ability to keep cool, calm, and collected. Every fiber in your body will be telling you otherwise. You'll each take a position in the water under a barrier made of bars. As the tide comes in and the water rises, the barrier will lower. The breathing space will decrease until eventually it disappears. The person who stays beneath the barrier for the longest wins immunity and is safe from the vote. To the rest, one of you will become the 9th person voted out of this game and become the 2nd member of our jury. Make sense?
Yeah.
All right, get to it. All right, everyone, go ahead, take your positions. Let's start this thing.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck, team. Cheers, guys.
Lovely dive from Peg Leg. Okay, both hands on the bars. Okay, let's lower the cage. For immunity, this challenge is now on. If you don't like water or confined spaces, this challenge is not for you. Let's hope the sharks are busy somewhere else today. Lawrence got a smile on his face. How long's that smile gonna last? Peg Leg floating like he's in the Dead Sea. Remember, the person who stays the longest under the cage wins immunity. And they are safe from the votes. Like an underwater Alcatraz.
Alcatraz, what's your last meal?
You know what? A seafood linguine would not go on this
my missus makes the best. My favourite dish.
Ooh.
Last dessert.
Apple crumble with more crumble than apple, for sure.
Oh, I mean, of course.
Yep.
More crumble than apple.
I'm more ice cream than custard.
Banoffee pie, what about banoffee pie?
Oh, yeah.
I love pie.
Sticky toffee pudding.
Okay, we're gonna lower that cage. The cage is lowering and the tide is rising. I think there might be slightly less talk about food now. Very soon, your breathing space will become much more limited, gasping for every breath. You've been under that cage now for 10 minutes. The waves are starting to swell now. How much can you take on before you panic? Tanuke, holding on to those bars with her elbows. Christopher, white knuckles holding on to those bars. Delaney, holding on to her nose. Matthew, holding on to his nose. Doug, creating a sort of snorkel with his hands. Peg Leg just got a full face full of water. But showing no signs of giving up. Hannah struggling, just trying to gasp for air. Ashley is struggling, gurgling. Lawrence fidgeting a lot. All fighting for immunity. Okay, you've been in there now for 20 minutes. We're gonna lower the cage. Who's going to drop first? Who wants it the most? All 10 still in this game. Water starting to go all the way over Matthew's head now. Nathan spluttering. He's hold Nathan out. Nathan is out. Nathan is the first one out. 28 minutes and 18 seconds. Nathan is out of the game. Great effort. Lower the cage. This is where it starts to get tough. Everyone here needs that immunity. No one is giving up. Nobody. Been in the water for nearly an hour. Takes its toll. Peg leg really starting to shake. Once those shivers set in, you're not getting rid of them. A huge surge. 100,000 pounds. The title of sole survivor is on the line. Leilani is out. Just like that, Leilani is out. We are down to 8 survivors. Lower the cage.
I mean, that's deep in there, look.
Really starting to struggle.
Look how long they're underwater for.
This is an incredible fight from everyone now. Fighting for every breath. Fighting for immunity. Still 8 in this game. Huge surge. This is Doug out of the game. Doug won the last immunity, but he's out of the race this time. 7 left in this game. Got Tanuke, Christopher, Matthew, Pegleg, Anna, Ashley, and Lawrence. Lower in the cage. Every 10 minutes until there's one of you left. You've been under that cage now for 1 hour and 10 minutes. Fighting for individual immunity. What a fight. The tide is high. Christopher struggling with clearing the water. Hannah is out. Hannah is out. Great fight.
Well done, Hannah.
You do not want immunity to slip away. But you also don't want to die, so you've got to find a healthy balance. You've been under this cage for 1 hour and 20 minutes. Lower the cage.
I'm not allowed to talk to watching.
Christopher is out. Christopher is out. Just like that. We're down to 5. We've got Tanuke, Matthew, Pegleg, Ashley, and Lawrence. How much longer can they push through this? Ashley is out. Ashley is out. We are down to 4. Tanuke, Matthew, Pegleg, and Lawrence left in the game. Lawrence is now out of the game. Down to the last 3. We got Pegleg, we got Matthew, we've got Tanuke. We need to find out who's going to have the last gasp. Fighting for breath and individual immunity. Tanuke going under the water. That is Tanuke out of this game. 2 people left. Pegleg and Matthew have been playing this for an hour and 30 minutes. The cage goes down.
What a battle. Deadly on the water.
Pegleg fighting for every breath. Is this Pegleg out? He's holding his breath. Pegleg still in this game. It's about one last breath. Who wants it? For immunity. The breaths are really hard to find now. That's Matthew out. And just like that, Pegleg wins individual immunity. Great fight. Well done. Well done, everyone. What a challenge. Incredible effort. Pegleg, come on over. This is yours. Congratulations. Immunity is deservedly yours.
Thank you very much.
There you go, mate. Congratulations. Pegleg, you are safe. Nobody can vote for you tonight. Everyone else, tonight, one of you will be the 9th person voted out of Survivor and become the 2nd member of our jury. You've got the afternoon to work out who you'd like that to be. Head off back to camp. I'll see you tonight at Tribal Council.
Stoked, totally in my comfort zone. Feels amazing knowing that I've got individual immunity. Gives me the opportunity just to focus on the vote that I'm going to be putting in. I feel like myself and everybody involved has put together a real good plan, but I walked up, I saw the challenge, I knew I had it nailed.
Does anyone else want their water, Dan? I didn't win immunity in this challenge, so I'm really, really concerned. I think my name is definitely on the chopping block. I need to have some very quick conversations and try and work out a plan in order to save myself.
Respect, man. No, respect for you. That was tough at the end.
Pegleg won the individual immunity challenge today. That meant the plan that we had for tonight's Tribal Council quickly went out the window.
And we now just need to regroup to formulate a new strategy.
So, I don't know. What do you think?
I've got a big feeling about it. Peg and Doug and we're like super close to Lee and obviously...
Yeah, so you think they could turn on, but then who are they going to vote for?
I just feel like everyone's not bothered, so they've obviously all made their minds up. Usually there's always a name being thrown around, but tonight there's not. I just feel like I don't know what's going on. I don't know where I stand in the group anymore.
What's
So
going on?
the only difference is that we can't say we're all
Peg is a
voting for
decoy.
Peg now.
So
yeah,
if no
we
one
just-
wants to say who they're voting for, just say, I don't know.
It's really important that the 8-member alliance know who is voting for Ashley and who is voting for Chris. Anyone messes up where they're voting tonight, that could have huge ramifications, and it could mean that someone inadvertently gets a stray bullet.
But who we want to actually vote for? Who do you want to put down?
Well, we have to make sure we're all joined up so that we don't f*** it up.
But still the majority for Chris, I would say.
I know that the majority of people want Chris out, and I like Chris, so it's really tough for me, but I do lack a little bit of trust, because I have heard he's been saying a lot of different things to a lot of different people.
But so how many votes is Chris getting?
4.
And Ashley's getting 4?
Yeah. Tonight's tribal council is very important for my game because if Chris was to go out today, her only ally will be me, which means that I can sway her to vote with me, which is like having another vote, to be honest with you. It's gold dust.
I think Chris is having a bit of a freak out.
Okay.
Because he feels like he's got a massive target on his back.
Okay.
With his advantage. So I need to obviously talk to like everyone else as well, but I don't know if you know anything from your side where he might be in danger.
Everyone is being coy and not knowing.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, babe.
No, it's just saying, hopefully you know that I'm true to my word. I'm not going to vote for either of you. I'm not going to vote for a woman
Okay.
at this point.
It's going to be a bit of a mishmash tonight.
I think so too.
People are going to vote for a personal reason.
Yeah.
You know?
Rather than like all orchestrated for one person like it was before.
I think this is the first time that there doesn't seem to be a clear consensus on who's going to be voted out, which either means that we don't have any proactive game players trying to steer the vote, or I'm missing a trick and I'm going to be the one voted out.
How you feeling, man?
Drained.
Yeah, what are your thoughts about tonight, bro?
Oh man, I don't know where to start. I don't even know if I'm friends with anyone anymore.
Oh, you're friends with me?
Well, that's a good start.
Me? Don't be silly.
No, I just think after the Lee situation, you know.
Please don't ever think we're not friends, man.
I mean, do we stay Lenana strong or do we go our separate ways or?
We're kind of stuck.
Chris and Ashley still want a Lenena alliance. They expect me to vote with them. If the blindside doesn't work, they will know that I've flipped on them, and it'll be game on, you know? It's a difficult decision to make.
If we were gonna put a name, we gotta be a bit
unified.
A bit what?
A bit unified, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? As in to vote him out? Yeah. Do you not get on with him or?
Mate, I do, mate. I'd say you do, but like, this is a game.
Yeah. Well, I'm not objecting. I'm just like.
Mate, I don't see any problem with that.
People are being really vague. So I'm starting to think maybe people have already made their mind up and I'm not included in that. And either I'm being uber paranoid or my gut is just saying that something is happening.
You should be really proud of yourself as
Oh,
well.
I'm
You
so
did
proud, like,
so well. You
so
were like
well.
literally up there with Peg, and he's like been doing this for like his entire
40 years,
lifetime.
like. I'm proud of that today.
Yeah.
But what's happening tonight? Like, what is this full situation?
Yeah, so in all honesty, like I don't 100% know.
With Chris, what are you thinking? Like, because I haven't spoken to Chris. I believe that Chris has a hidden immunity idol, and no one's actually told me that he does have an immunity idol. I just have a really weird sense in my bones that he's got one.
Oh, he definitely has that idol. I won't tell anyone, but he definitely has that idol.
He absolutely has the idol. We are now competing with each other instead of as one tribe against another tribe. Everyone is now thinking about their own game plan and who they want to go forward with in this game. I told Matthew because I was trying to build trust. I think he will be worried that people are going to vote for him because he has, you know, advantages and stuff. Yeah. Who are you most concerned by in the game long term?
Like, probably Doug.
Yeah, Doug and Nathan are both really strong, which makes me nervous.
No, I get that in terms of challenges.
Yeah, my head's kind of going towards those two at the moment. I also don't know who's telling the truth on what either now. I'm just going to keep being open in terms of conversations, but like I said, I've got your back and I absolutely do. So if I hear anything, I'll let you know, but right now you're not even mentioned.
No, good, thank you. Same. My mind's blown. Like, I don't know. This is the most confused I've been since day one. I've got my trusted alliance of me, Tanuki and Nathan. And I did promise Nathan that I'd take him to the end. I see like Doug more as a threat. He's quite under the radar and not many people are clocking it.
I need to check with my alliance of older Nenna tribe members, Peg and Doug, and see if that's still strong. If not, I need to find out what's going on and do what I can to survive.
Right, I think we need to go and get some more firewood because we're not, we're going to get halfway through cooking and it's going to, what do you call it?
Yeah.
It's going to go out.
With a name.
So.
Yeah, have we agreed on something?
Who are the big players, pal?
Well, I think Nathan's obviously got a lot of strength.
Yes.
It could be a really good option.
I mean, it could be our only chance. Yeah.
But this only works if we all agree to it and,
So yes.
and stick to it. And then
Yeah, I stick to the right person. Yeah.
I have to start thinking about threats in the game and who might potentially win. Players like Nathan, he's also a very strong survivor player. We'll see where everyone's head's at, but it's all to play for at the moment.
Ash, that's a good plan.
yeah, lock it in.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can trust what Doug's going to do anymore. It's entirely possible that he's just saying that he's going to do that, and he could actually vote for Chris or I now. I really don't know.
So what, me, you, Pegleg, Doug, and Ash, all Nathan, right? Okay. But what's the reason? Because he's a threat.
Yeah.
Is this a blindside now? Is
No.
it? Come on.
Listen, I'm playing the game as straight as I can.
The chats that I've had with the people in the original Lenena tribe, which is me, Doug, Hannah, Ashley, and Pegleg, it's strange because we have said that we are going to put the votes on Nathan.
Ideally, I want one of us to win. And the only way of doing that is by sticking together.
I'm not sure if they're all telling the truth. I can remember Doug saying, oh, Nathan's my guy, me and Nathan are tight. So is it a plan to say Nathan, but actually vote me or Ashley? I'm not sure what to think.
Are you feeling okay, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just, I don't want to put the wrong name down. I just feel like because of this whole Lee situation, I feel like you guys are gonna,
I don't even know what I do. Dude. In my eyes, you have done nothing wrong.
I'm in danger of going home tonight. Do I go with the plan, voting Nathan, or do I assume that everybody's going to be voting for me and use the hidden immunity idol that I've got? But then if people aren't voting for me and I play the hidden immunity idol, it gets used when I shouldn't have used it. I've got to make a decision fast.
And I confirm we're on Nathan.
Yes. Yeah. If it's 100% that we're all going to do that, then
well, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big night. I'm here to win this game. I've sold fake stories here, there, and everywhere since I came in, and tonight's vote will throw the cat among the pigeons. You know, it's a betrayal.
This one is madness. The stakes are also much higher. Right now, we can taste at the tip of our tongue the title of sole survivor.
I genuinely don't even know who I'm voting for. I might throw a little spanner in the works myself, vote someone else, and then just say that I voted Ashley or Chris.
This plan against Chris and Ashley tonight isn't bulletproof. I have my concerns against Hannah, I have my concerns against Doug. That's probably putting me at risk. Ultimately, it could all go sideways.
Come on in, everyone. Take a seat. I'll now bring in our first member of our jury. Lee voted out at our last tribal council. Look how fresh he looks. Looks about 20 years younger. Whoever is voted out tonight becomes the second person on our jury. And remember, it will be the jury's job to serve as witness to those who are here at Tribal Council. And to ultimately decide who will win this game and walk away with £100,000 and the title of Sole Survivor. So, Pegleg, you're wearing that necklace. How does it feel?
I think it feels and looks pretty good.
It looks great.
I'm liking it, yeah.
Individual immunity, hard one today. It was a tough one.
It was nearly 40 years of ocean knowledge kind of paid off. Sort of early on in the challenge, if you remember, you made a comment about Pegleg just laying there floating. I had my eyes closed. What I was doing was I was timing the sets.
Matthew, were you timing the swells?
I was just holding my breath and hoping for the best, you know?
So much respect, no training, no nothing, you know. I spent my life in the ocean and this guy took me all the way. Total respect for what this man did today.
Top man. Nice one.
Well, Pegleg has won individual immunity today. You cannot vote for him tonight. Lawrence, let me cast your mind back to our last Tribal Council. How would you describe it?
A bloodbath. Certainly something to ruin your popcorn.
What did it feel like to be involved in that scenario?
I was doing my very best to impersonate a hermit crab. I want to be nowhere near plugging my ears and sucking my thumb and asking for mummy, because it was certainly a toughie.
Do you think it's sort of a small taste of what's to come in this game?
Absolutely.
Hannah, what was your take on all of it?
I think it's shone a light on a lot that's been going on behind the scenes. And so everyone can kind of decide for themselves what they want to believe and how they want to kind of continue, I guess.
Ilani, do you agree with what Hannah said?
It is interesting that they can be so deceiving to your face, you know, having nice chats around the fire whilst totally planning your ruin. It did leave a sour taste in my mouth. And unfortunately, I'm not very forgiving.
Ashley, are you looking to sort of figure out who you can trust this evening, moving forwards?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've had my trust broken. In this game, you get only very few opportunities to build that trust, and unfortunately, a lot of the time it's in this situation. So you just kind of have to look at how people have acted previously. Have they stuck to their word, or have they gone against what you've said? And then that's really the only marker of whether or not that trust is real.
Matthew, what do you think when you hear that?
If someone does betray my trust, I find it hard to like smile at them, you know, like the next day. Like I find it really hard to be all pally-pally with them. So yeah, trust's massive for me in this.
How hard is it to differentiate the facts from the fiction in here, Nathan?
Incredibly difficult, to be honest. You almost have to take everything that is said to you with a pinch of salt. This is one big game. At some point, you know, you are going to be deceived, you are going to be lied to, and it depends on like when, not if.
Doug, what do you think when you hear that?
Oh, I couldn't agree more. Separating the personal from the game is key to staying here and to keep your sanity. There is a lot of money on the line for the winner of this game.
Is the money at the forefront of your minds now? Is it starting to sort of influence decisions?
For sure. We're all here to win the game. There's no denying that. There will become a point where you might see somebody who looks like they're going to win and they might be targeted. That'll just happen. That'll happen, Joel.
Christopher, do you agree with Doug? Are you thinking about threats?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, this is a game and I'm trying to make the most of it, you know? But equally, when I hear something that is said about one of my friends or alliances, whatever, then I'm going to make them aware. Because like you say, if someone is a threat, then you kind of want to be told that, oh, they're coming for you.
Do you think you've got any friends that are threats?
I think I'm a threat. I think I've got friends who are threats. When the numbers get lower, then it's like, you know, well, who next? Sort of thing.
Well, last time there was an old Lenena majority, but it was an old Lenena tribe member that was sent home. Do the old tribal alliances still exist, or is that just completely gone?
I think we're definitely moulding more as a tribe, as one. For me particularly, and Matty and everyone else, and Doug and Peg, who did a big switch in the middle, you know, we've been part of 3 different tribes now, so the lines are blurring.
Well, you are one tribe, so how do you make sure you're in the majority going forward? Anna?
I think it is just about the way communicating with people, being open, being honest and being authentic, and again, being consistent. And if people see those things in you, then they'll be willing to work with you.
Matthew, do you think it's about being open and honest?
In more senses, yeah. But like, everyone talks about being with the majority and stuff. I wouldn't just want to be part of the majority if it was one of my friends getting like kicked out. So I wouldn't just jump on the majority.
So integrity means more to you than winning?
You want to leave here knowing that you've been real.
Ashley, you nodded there. Is that true?
Going with a majority is absolutely one way to play this game, and it is a completely valid way of playing this game. We're just all trying to survive to the next day.
Well, whoever is voted out of this game tonight will become the second person on our jury. Don't forget, it will be the jury's job to ultimately decide who will win this game and walk away with £100,000. And, of course, the title of Sole Survivor. On that note, it's time to vote. Leilani, you're up first. Nathan.
Nothing personal, Ashley, but you and Chris are a big threat to our long-term game.
So sorry, there was just too much trust broken and not enough time to rebuild it.
Christopher.
Nathan, I was told in my alliance to vote for you, so this is my vote for you.
Ashley, you're up. Peg leg. Finally, Doug. Okay, I'll go count the votes. All right, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol, they'd like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
Well, it's no good sat in my bag.
Come on up.
So this piece of beautiful jewellery was handed to you.
Who would you like to play it for?
I'll play it for myself.
Sit down. Okay, I can confirm this is a hidden immunity idol. Votes cast for Christopher will not count. I'll read the votes. First vote. Christopher. Does not count. Nathan. Christopher. Does not count. Ashley. Nathan. Christopher. Does not count. 2 votes Nathan, 1 vote Ashley. Ashley. 2 votes Nathan, 2 votes Ashley. Christopher. Does not count. Ashley. That's 2 votes Nathan, 3 votes Ashley. Final vote. The 9th person voted out as survivor, Ashley. And the 2nd member of our jury.
Even though the king is dead, his hitmen are still doing all the work for him. Because people know real and fake. That's what happens.
Bring me a torch.
I've been war in hell and back again. Some say this is where it all could end.
Ashley, the tribe is spoken.
I will keep marching, I will fight, I won't surrender, there's no defeat.
Time for you to go.
I won't go down.
Well, tonight, there was lots of talk about trust and friendship. But very shortly, some of your trusted friends are going to be sending other friends home. You're not thinking about that right now. Could be too late. Grab your torches, head back to camp.
There was a real part of me deep down that thought I could very well be going home after that, and hey, here I am. I knew that I took a massive risk when I voted Lee out of the last tribal, and that it was potentially going to upset some of my Alderland tribe mates. Trust is so important in this game, and once it's lost, it's really, really hard to get back. I do think that the ultimate game players in the tribe now are probably Doug and Tanike, and now that I'm on the jury, I get to sit on the sidelines and watch all of the drama unfold and then make some decisions about who I think is playing this game in the best possible way. I would probably say to the tribe, watch out for wolf in sheep's clothing. There's a lot of people who are acting like they're not playing a game. I guarantee you everyone is.
Next time on Survivor, Christopher is on the charm offensive.
I just want to clear the air.
And as the scheming continues,
The game plan is in action.
no one is safe in the most explosive tribal council yet. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and they want to play it, now would be the time to do so.